We wouldn't be okay with this happening in a third world country.
By now, you've probably all seen the response speech from GOP Senator Katie Britt. Part theater of the absurd, part sensual whispers with weird smiles. The big story from the speech comes from the part where she talked about how bad the border was and what she found when she took a trip there. Especially about one woman with a horrible story. Great for a politician to fake concern over. But while some focused on when this happened, or more importantly, when it didn't happen, not under the current president, and others tried to connect what happened then to what's still happening now, I feel like most people missed the main point that I don't think Katie was trying to make. See if you can spot it.
I traveled to the Del Rio sector of Texas. That's where I spoke to a woman who shared her story with me. Trafficked by the cartels starting at the age of 12. Put her on a mattress in a shoebox of a room. And they sent men through that door over and over again for hours and hours on end.
To give credit where credit is due, this is a real story about a real person that was under Mexican cartel control, and it's horrible. But if the main talking point is to shut down the border, completely close it like the talking point suggests,
President Trump had secured the border. We know what to do. We just have to have a leader who has the courage to do it.
Then Katie failed. In case you missed it, here's the truth that hurts.
I traveled to the Del Rio sector of Texas.
That's right. Katie met this woman right here in the good old USA, not in Mexico, which means we let her in. And when we did that, she became safe. If back then we completely closed the border, that poor woman would still be cartel property. So, I'm sorry, Katie, you can't complain about people being hurt and even losing their lives in one breath and talk about closing the border and shutting people out in the next breath. You either help them by letting them in or stop pretending that you care what happens to them when we keep them out. Choose your side, Katie. You can't have them both.
Enough is enough.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Yeah, that's creepy.